And so then you fell pregnant with your first baby, little Henry, and you really researched, as I did, my labour. I knew exactly kind of how I wanted it to go, and I did hypnobirthing, and I think you did kind of like, you did a lot of that kind of stuff, didn't you? Meditation.
I totally lost the plot. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, no, I probably did too. Yeah.
I just read way too much. I knew too much.
Did it make you, I think it made me feel more in control, or think I was more in control thinking I knew a lot, having kind of a tool belt, which is why I really enjoyed doing the hypnobirth.
Right.
But you just never know what's going to happen.
No, and you hear all your life how hard labour is and how physically demanding it is, and so I wanted to be ready for it, and I wanted it to be as lovely as it can be. Yeah. But I mean, if you want to make God laugh, just tell him your plans.
Yeah,
because nothing went to plan.
No.
And I didn't even go into labour.
Yeah, so for 30, because they gave you gel and didn't they try and induce you and it didn't work?
They kept coming in, Livo, this will do the trick. And I'd get some shot of something, sit there for 8 hours watching a movie, nothing had happened. Okay, we're going to boost it up a bit, we'll try this. Okay, off you go. Nothing.
And it didn't happen.
And it got to the point where I'd been there for nearly 2 days and they said, okay, you're going to have a Caesar. And I went, rightio. Al, can you Google Caesar? Because I don't know anything about it.
Oh, yes.
And he was like, how do I spell it? I'm like, I don't know.
Wow.
So I knew absolutely nothing about the procedure that I was about to have.
Which was probably awesome.
In another way,
thank God.
that was probably good.
Yeah. I haven't heard that if you get induced that it doesn't work. Is that quite common?
I've heard of it happening a few times since, because it's on my radar now. And it was the fact that my baby, Henry, was the size of a mini grand piano. And my body was saying, this isn't going to work. So that's why I never went into labour. He was 10 pounds 3. He was born the same day as Marley the elephant at the zoo. And everyone just thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, thank God. Like, that is, to deliver a baby that size naturally is like, wow.
So luckily I skipped that.
Yeah.
I skipped that part of it.
And because you weren't prepared for the C-section, did you go into it going, okay, this is just what needs to happen, or were you
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea what was going on.
Did it upset you that your plan didn't happen, or did you just go, right, this is it now?
Not really, because afterwards I didn't have time to think about it. You're so entrenched in trying to understand what your body needs to do to keep this little person alive with the feeding and the sleeping, and then of course, as you know, everything just ends up revolving around this tiny little gorgeous member of your family. Yeah. And everything's so totally different. That's probably what took me a long time to reconcile, that my life was totally different now. Yeah. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just takes a while to get your head around the fact that you don't think about things for yourself anymore. You think about how life is going to work for this person.
It really does, yeah. And you think you can prepare, but you kind of can't.
No.